Hey everybody, welcome back to GWN. I'm Knock, your host. Got another assessment here we're gonna do for somebody. I got a few of these. I thought again it might be kind of interesting to go through them and just talk about what I recommend people do for their games. Might be helpful, might not be. We'll see. So let's take a look at Jejekes. All right. So we'll start off with the offense. Taking a look here, I see some room to grow, which is good because you're going to want to use those lower level troops to offset elixir losses with your battle machine. Battle machine's level 10. That's fine. You're going to do fine all the way into the 4000s with that. I have level 5 battle machines that I run at like 4500. So I wouldn't even mess with him for the time being. Yeah, the higher levels are better, but they don't make that big of a difference to your game. You need to focus on your defense and put that elixir into your offense. I'm guessing that this is a ground attacker that we're dealing with here. You know, Rage Barbarians level 14, the Bombers are level 11. Interesting thing about the Bombers, once you get them to level 10, that really is all the further you need to take them to maximize their usability. You know, you will get some additional bang for the buck out of their throws at the higher levels, but if you're using them predominantly for walls, you're still going to be able to take down the same walls with a single volley, 1 through 3. The big bomb will take down any wall with a single volley, and it will still take you 2 throws to take down any other wall that's level 4 or higher. So once you reach level 10, it kind of goes on the back burner. It takes secondary fiddle, if you will, to the rest of the troops. The ground attack, I'd say the next step you're looking at is probably your cannon carts, taking those from level 8 to 14. Bombarian with carts is a good solid attack. You'll see that a lot of the top level players use it, and it works very, very well against a wide variety of bases. Bombarch is another one you could consider. It's up to you as to whether or not you want to spend quite so much on your sneaky archers. I noticed that you have level 13 beta minions. If it were me, I would take them to level 14, and then once you have 2 solid ground attacks, which I'm saying is probably Bombarian and Bombarian plus cards, that's when I would start working on the dropships. You can start on your Night Witches if you want, but that's a pretty long haul just to get Mitch or drop Mitch. And even though those are great into the early 4000s, I found they're not as effective later on. So I would just go ahead and make the jump to the drop ships and minion drops, which I think you'll be able to use all the way into the 5000s once you have your ground attacks done. And again, like I said, just hold off on the battle machine. You don't need that for a while. Level 10 is more than enough. Taking a look at the defenses here, we've got a mostly level 5, level 6 game. Let's see, Roaster's going to level 7. That's good. Multi-mortar is level 6. What else do we got on here? Let's see, Firecrackers are level 5. Level 6 for the air bombs. Level 6 for the crushers. They got 5 on the cannons. Double cannons are 6. That's pretty good. And giant cannon's only level 2. So in your case, I think what I would do is first knock out that roaster. Once the roaster is at level 7, go ahead and jump over to the giant cannon. He's only level 2. You want to get him to level 5. Level 5 is the magic point for the giant cannon. I don't know what it is, but levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 are okay, but not nearly as impactful as level 5. Go figure, maybe it's got to do with the multiplier against the giant cannon. I don't know. All I know is that I take my giant cannons to level 5 fairly early now to get that added bit of oomph that you get from it. Once you've got that done, then I would go ahead and jump to the multi-mortar, take him up to level 7, and now finish everything else to level 6. Keeping in mind, I cannot see your hidden Teslas. I'm going to assume they're at least level 5 or possibly level 6 at this point. If they aren't, then get those to level 5 or level 6 first. But I'm assuming they're already at least level 5. The next thing I would work on would be the Firecrackers. Get those to level 6. Then do the Teslas to level 6. And then, let's see, Cannons to level 6. And Archer Towers to level 6. Everything else is already level. Oh, yeah, and the Giant Cannon. Go ahead and finish him from 5 to level 6. Everything else is already level 6, so you're in a good place. Looking at the next stuff, let's see, taking the rest of it to level 7. Go ahead and finish off the giant cannon. Just get it out of the way. It's a brutal attack, or a brutal one to upgrade. I mean, I've done it on a few games, and I don't know which is worse, that or the roaster. Probably the roaster, but it does draw a close second. So go ahead and get him out of the way so you don't have to deal with them anymore. Then take firecrackers up to level 7. It's going to help you with the air attacks that you're going to be seeing. I think air is coming into its own in the next month. Lots of players already getting it. I'm seeing more and more minion drops and just drop ships in general. So make sure you get those air defenses up. Start off with the firecrackers to level 7, and then take your air bombs to level 7. Next up, I would do the hidden Teslas to level 7, and then jump over to your double cannons. Double cannons along with the giant cannon, that is your 1-2 or 1-2-3 punch against the battle machine. Works wonders. Now, unlike my other upgrade path where I normally do archer towers and then cannons, in this case I would recommend going ahead and doing your cannons before your archer towers. Taking the cannons to level 7 will help out even further with your battle machine defense, but archer towers level 7 doesn't do anything for it. The very last thing I would do is the guard post to level 5 and then taking it to level 7. Now, the real question you need to ask at this point is, where do you want to insert your crushers? The crushers to level 7 is a long upgrade. I mean, it's really long. I like to do them after the hidden Teslas. So that would mean before the double cannons, and archer towers, and guard post. It's up to you whether you want to do it then or if you want to knock out some of those shorter upgrades. The level 7 crusher is nice. It's got additional hit points. It takes longer to take down, and it does more damage. But it's a juggling act between your gold and the general upgrade itself. So I would say do the crushers after the Teslas to level 7, or possibly do the double cannons first. Up to you. Taking a look at your other stuff, I think you've already got, I'll double check myself here. They all look like they're level 7 at least. Yeah, where's the gold? Yep, gold storages are level 7, so I think that's good. You're fine on the gold storages and the resource, the collectors. So you got those done early. That's really good. Gem mine is level 4. I would do that absolutely positively at the very end of everything. Same thing goes for the clock tower, which is level 5. Some players do the clock tower sooner, but I'm telling you, it's just not that big of a deal. I would be wanting to put all my time and all my gold into everything else. Looking at your walls, you've got a mix of level 2 and 3 walls. I would knock out the walls. First, I would do the level 2 walls to level 3, just whenever available. If you got a little extra gold, go ahead and toss them into it. Get them taken care of. But I wouldn't work on the level 4 walls until you've got all the other defenses done. So get everything on the mat or on the game grid up to level 7. Then start working on the walls and alternating them as your gold dump with the elixir that you dump into your battle machine and, of course, your troops. Things like traps, spring traps, push traps, mines, mega mines. Just do those in between. You will find times when you have plenty of leftover gold and you don't really have enough to do anything with it. So just go ahead and toss it into those. They're relatively quick. They're typically 2, 4, 6, 8, 12 hours, whatever. They're not something that's going to take days and days like the other stuff does. So you can use that as just kind of a filler to get those taken care of. And I think that would be, in general, what I recommend for you. Hope you found it useful. For anybody else who's watched, I hope you guys also found it useful. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Questions, comments down below. Catch me on the forums. Drop me an email, whatever it is. And I will catch you later on. Thanks a lot. Take care and keep on clashing.